Video. And really quickly, if you haven't already, do consider pressing that subscribe and like button. Therefore, it's the best way to help the channel grow, and therefore you'll be notified whenever stuff like this does happen, whether we're talking football content, NBA content, basketball in general. Definitely, I cover all of that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump to the article here discussing Richard Sherman. Shockingly, I was shocked that he's arrested on a burglary domestic violence complaint. And so the free agent cornerback who spent some time with the San Francisco 49ers recently, before that the Seattle Seahawks, in which he was able to win a Super Bowl with the Seahawks, made multiple Super Bowl appearances. He was arrested early Wednesday on a complaint of a burglary domestic violence, according to King County, Washington Sheriff's Department. And really quickly, according to Ian Rappaport, he does talk about here on his post on Twitter, where he says, that it can be seen here that he's booked in charge per King County Public Records, and so he was denied bail as well. And so I'll go back to the original article here by USA Today. And so he says, according to the online record, Sherman was booked into jail at 6:08 a.m. and was denied bail. The case is being investigated as a felony. The King County Sheriff's Department did not respond to messages left by USA Today Sports seeking further details. So obviously, we're still unraveling a lot of stuff, but what we do know is that he was arrested about 6 a.m. in the morning, denied bail, and being investigated as a felony. He's 33 years old. There was some talk about him possibly, going back to the Seahawks, potentially some outside teams, such as I saw the Saints potentially be mentioned, Cowboys at one point or another. But a lot of speculation, but as he was trying to determine the best place to go. But obviously, this would put a change on, his plans there. He spent the first 7 years of his NFL career with the Seattle Seahawks, as I mentioned before. Part of the secondary of the Seahawks that was revered around the league as like the Legion of Boom, and so he was a key part of that, and so becoming one of the league's most feared cornerbacks. And so he helped the Seahawks win, the Super Bowl. And when they won their Super Bowl, I believe against the Denver Broncos, that was an outstanding performance by the Seahawks in that one. And he was named the first team All-Pro for 3 straight years. So definitely had a very dominant stretch, especially in his time in Seattle. Last season, he played in just 5 games, had 18 tackles and an interception and pass defense. So there you have it in terms of that. And so another post, that Ian Rappaport recently tweeted, the NFLPA on the arrest of Richard Sherman, one of its VPs on the executive committee. It says, we are made aware of an arrest last night of one of our player leaders for an alleged domestic violence incident and have activated our domestic violence crisis protocol for the protection and support of everyone involved. And it goes on to state that we will continue to monitor events closely as more facts are made available to us. And so there you have it from the NFLPA in that scenario. But obviously, this is a very serious situation, and we will await, more details to be unfolded here. But yeah, Richard Sherman, held without bail, so that is definitely something that was a surprise to me, as I'm sure quite a few people. He went to Stanford for college, extremely bright guy, especially, on the field and stuff. So I will wait to see what details unfold here, but there you guys have it, so definitely make sure, as I mentioned before, that you guys do consider subscribing. Best way to help the channel grow and to stay up to date with things as they continue to unfold, as I do my best to bring the content to you as soon as I can. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me for this video, and see you guys next time.